Hello, this video starts at Seoul City Hall and walks to Myeongdong, a famous tourist destination in Seoul. This is in front of Seoul City Hall. Every winter, the plaza in front of Seoul City Hall transforms into an ice skating rink. This year, the rink was built again and many people were visiting. The traditional building you just saw is Deoksugung Palace. It's the palace located west of Seoul City Hall.
In front of Seoul City Hall, there's a large lawn. This area is called Seoul Plaza. Every year, when the skating rink is built, a deck is laid on the grass. The design of the ice rink changes each year. This skating rink began in 2004, when the plaza was first built. Originally, there was no plaza here. It was a car intersection. The creation of this plaza came about during the 2002 World Cup in Korea. At that time, people came out onto the streets to cheer on their team, watching the game broadcast in front of a giant screen. Car traffic was restricted here, and the area was packed with people. It was then that citizens realized the importance of a plaza where they could gather, and Seoul gradually began to transform into a pedestrian-oriented space. I visited here around 7 p.m. on a Sunday evening. You could see a lot of people enjoying skating. I also went skating here about 10 years ago. I remember the ice quality being quite poor back then. However, these days, ice scrubbing equipment is brought in every hour to keep the ice in good condition. Uneven ice can be dangerous, but it seemed to be operated quite safely. Temporary buildings were built around the skating rink to provide a resting area for citizens. It looks like they're selling snacks. On the left, a large screen is installed, showing a video promoting Seoul. There are also benches, providing a space for sitting and resting. There was also a separate skating rink for children to ensure their safety. Coming out of the skating rink, I arrived in front of the Seoul Metropolitan Library. That building used to be the main Seoul City Hall building. The new City Hall building is now built behind the main building. That building is currently the main building of Seoul City Hall. It has a glass exterior. Public reaction upon its completion was quite negative. They said it was designed to resemble the roofs of traditional Korean buildings, but no matter how you look at it, it looks like waves.
This is because the construction did not follow the architect's original intentions.
This can be seen as a reflection of Korea's poor architectural culture. Most buildings in Korea are rarely completed according to their original design. This is because construction companies and government officials arbitrarily modify the architect's designs without the architect's knowledge. This flawed system makes it extremely difficult to become a renowned architect in Korea. It's an environment where it's difficult to produce truly outstanding works. I'm walking past Seoul City Hall toward Myeongdong. You can see the trees decorated with LED lights, perfect for a winter Christmas atmosphere. This area is classified as part of the Jeongju district of Seoul. Jeongju and Jeongno are considered the most central areas of Seoul. The headquarters of major Korean corporations are concentrated here. The headquarters of Hana Bank, known as Korea's major bank, is also located here. I arrived at Euljiro Wanga Station. This area is particularly densely populated with financial institutions. This is because the Bank of Korea headquarters is located nearby in Myeongdong. The Bank of Korea is the central bank responsible for issuing Korea's currency. Therefore, this area has traditionally been home to many financial institutions and was once considered Korea's financial center.
Not only the Bank of Korea, but other financial institutions were once concentrated here. For example, the Korea Exchange and the Financial Supervisory Service were once located here, but they have now relocated to Yeouido. Therefore, most financial institutions are located in Yeouido, and the financial center of Korea has shifted from Myeongdong to Yeouido. The building you see ahead is the main branch of Lotte department store. Lotte is a major retail conglomerate in Korea. It's best known as the owner of Lotte Tower, the world's 6th tallest building and a Seoul landmark. The department store was built on land that once housed a bank. This department store was once the largest in Korea and held the top spot in sales for 40 years. In front of the department store, you can see shops selling street food like this. I arrived at the main entrance of the department store. There's a bus stop right in front, and it's always bustling with people. On weekdays, it's used by many office workers commuting from Myeongdong. On weekends, it's used by people visiting Myeongdong. As a representative area always bustling with people, the bus stop here serves buses traveling not only to Seoul, but also to nearby cities. Many buses stopping here pass through Myeongdong and head to Seoul Station, a section notorious for constant traffic congestion. This is a unique sight. The contrast between the luxury goods store on the right and the street vendors right in front is stark. There's an entrance to the Myeongdong Underground Shopping Mall ahead. If you go through there, you'll reach Myeongdong Street. I'll pass through here and walk a little further. I've reached the crosswalk.
I can see a building across the street. That building is also the Lotte department store building. You can see a bridge connecting the upper floors of the building. Currently, that building is undergoing remodeling and is not open for business. And looking to the left, I see a street in the distance, brightly lit. That's the famous Myeongdong Street. Now I'll head to Myeongdong Street through the underground shopping mall.
I arrived at Myeongdong Street via the underpass. As soon as I exited, I could see it bustling with people. Myeongdong Street is Korea's largest commercial district. The name Myeongdong means shining neighborhood in Korean. It truly lives up to its name.
This place attracts more foreign tourists than Koreans. In fact, approximately 4.55 million foreign tourists visit here annually. That's an average of 25,000 foreign tourists per day. During the holiday season, the area is particularly packed, making it difficult to walk. This concludes my video of walking from Seoul to Myeongdong. Thank you for watching.